Hello and welcome to another video. So today we're going to go over the all neutral baby deck, which is something I've been playing on stream a little bit. It's been quite fun. Let's just throw together of whatever neutrals I thought would be fun to play. Just going to play a couple unranked matches with it. Pretty straightforward, you just play out whatever you can. Try and get the spears out early and then play off those with everything else. Use Bahamut as a kind of end game finisher if you need it to completely wipe the board to fresh start. And then use things like Skater and other things like that to just power up the board. Alright. This deck can be played on any class, being a full neutral deck, so you can play it on absolutely anything. I find the Emperor is quite good because the carrots are basically unlimited. Unless they get banished, which is semi-rare. It's not very often that you have them be banished. And you've just got a couple of Dance of Death, some extra damage and clear, things like Gabriel for a big booster. Anything neutral kind of works. You could swap out a lot of these neutral legendaries for other neutral legendaries without too much trouble. Spear's probably one of the key cards to this deck. Being able to get that +1 boost on anything that comes into play is quite handy. We've got a good late game, but not a so good early game. Well, it's not too bad, I guess. The carrot plus that is not too bad early game. Alright. Fair enough. You just want to push as much damage as you kind of can as you go. Trade off when necessary. Oh, they conceded. Fair enough. You see that scary thing, I'm not surprised. It's great. This deck is pretty great when you just got quests to complete. You can throw it onto any single class and run it pretty well. As usual, the deck will be in the description. Alright. Haven, this will be a more interesting matchup. Pretty solid. I don't think we need the ham this early though. You want ham kind of in the later stages of the game. Well, probably mid to late. Probably a better way to put it. Always want that spear, so that's great. Getting that in your opening hand, you can't go wrong. Double Bahamut draw, jeez. We're just gonna have to deal with the Holy Falcon being out. Sure, we can work around it. This actually sets up really nice with the Bahamut. Be nicer with Lucifer, but it'll still work. I was gonna go with the Goblin, but I think the Unicorn Goblin is better. Like I was gonna go with Goblin Mage. I think this is fine. Alright, fair enough. Makes sense. Yeah, we'll do it. Evolve off the Goblin. Then we can hit the 2 to their face. Probably set Wind God up next turn, hopefully. If we can pull that off, we'll be in a pretty good spot. We got plenty of the late game cards, so I'm not too worried about getting there. We just need to hopefully hold off early enough. Yep. What a crappy trade that was for me. Like, of all the trades I could have got there, I had to get that one. So, I'm gonna have to Wind God, because I need something. Gonna be a shitty trade, but we might be able to buy enough time. Hopefully we can force out their evolve or something. That works too, I guess. God, this is gonna be putting me really low. Sucks. Humpty's no good to me. Gonna be Unicorn Dancer. Pam. Fortunate way to do this, but now we just gotta wait and see if they have 2 damage. If they don't, we should be able to heal up a little bit and hopefully be able to take the board back. But see. Oh, there it is. That thing is such a good. No, I suppose it's 6. Back 3 from a countdown though, jeez. Nope. Like I said, you don't win them all with this deck, but still got a little bit of time. Whoop, not the right deck. Make sure I pick the right one. Hopefully I can give you a better game. Hopefully it at least gives a good idea of how the deck is played and where to play what. That's the main aim of these videos after all. So this is probably quite a good early game deck, because you don't need the legendaries necessarily. You can put in anything that will fit the curve for neutrals. So you could replace the legendaries with other really big neutral cards. I just put the legendaries in because it makes the deck obviously a lot better overall. Drop those. That's pretty good. You can't go wrong getting the 2 to the 3 drop. It's quite good. And if we can get out Skeeter, he can have the ab power and go huge on us. That'd be great. Oh, double spear. That looks like a fun turn 4. Oh, it's going to be a great turn 4. Valkyrie Spear will come down turn 4 along with the Bell Ringer. The Gourmet comes out next turn. And we're going to get a big Bell Ringer. It's not a big deal, I guess, overall. Yeah, we'll go with what I wanted. Next turn will be pretty good no matter how this goes. Get a reasonable sized Bell Ringer out. Can't go wrong with the good old Bell Ringer. Alright, so they're already going for that. So this is going to be difficult to hold out on. I'm trying to think of the best way to deal with this. Probably the ultimate carrot. Probably the Gourmet. Makes it a little harder to keep clearing my stuff, I guess. And we need to get rid of the Newt, because it's dangerous. I don't like using the evolves like this, but I think they're the better way to do it. At least until I can make it to higher round. The only problem going up against something like Dragon, they really do outpace quite heavily. Like, look at that. Easy. That will trade there. So I need something like Humpty, which I probably should have kept, but I didn't expect this out of them, so. Alright. Double ultimate carrot. We'll throw out the goblin. Pump the goblin into the 3/3. Should be fine. We're holding out pretty well here. If we can get something big out, I can use the skeeters, which are good. Getters, I don't know. Anyway. Damn, that sucks. We're dead next turn, aren't we? Yep. Evolve on that should put it to 3, which is enough to kill me. Well, fair enough. The neutral deck was never meant to be the best deck. It's kind of a meme-y deck, as you can tell. And it does, like I said, it'll do alright if you don't have a class. Like for me, example, I don't have dragon. I don't have enough cards to build a decent dragon. So this deck would be great if I put it onto a dragon class just to clear missions. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Check out my Patreon if you'd like to support the streams or the videos or just support me in general. It's a great help. So thanks for watching and I'll catch you guys next time.